Ancilla Malcolm, also known as Ancilla Frederick, of Victoria St. Mark, retired teacher of the Victoria RC School, entered peacefully into rest on Wednesday 22nd June 2022 in England at the age of 90. She was the mother of Sandra in the USA and Patsy in the UK, grandmother of 4 in the USA and the UK including Keisha, great-grandmother of 2 in the USA, aunt of Hugh and Jerry. Other relatives and friends including Cecilia Link Checkley and family in the UK and USA, Lyris George, the Frederick family of Diamond, Dr. Laurie Frederick and the Frederick family of Waltham, and friends and neighbours of Victoria and surrounding areas. The funeral of the late Ancilla Malcolm, also known as Ancilla Frederick of Victoria St. Mark, will take place on Wednesday, August 10th at 1 p.m. Funeral service will be held at the Victoria RC Church and interment will be at the Coast Guard Cemetery. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Homes.
Michael Gabriel Gittins, also known as Black Boy and Soldier of Montreat St. Patrick, passed away on Tuesday, 19th July at the age of 71. Left to mourn are his father, Charles Richardson in the UK, children Andia and Anisha David, Roy and Walter James all in Grenada, Shani and Lyndon Alexander in the USA, 3 sisters Elsa Thomas and Sherma Richardson and Monica Maureen, grandchildren Cami, Candice, Jolana, Shade, Kimon David, Tahim and Sophia Richardson, Girlie Alexander in the USA, one great-grandson Kimoni David, aunt Celia Noel, nephew ASP Sherwin Thomas, niece Cassie Caliste, brother-in-law of Trevor Thomas. Other relatives and friends including Rhea John, Sharon Eli, Deslin, Vilma Barrow, Lucille and Miss Moana and family, Gabby and the Boys by the Shop, Stedman and the Boys by the Shop, R.A., Joe, Crafton in the USA and Ricky Barry, the Gittins, Alexander, Richardson and Wickham families, Pastor Gittins and members of the Snail Hall Seventh-day Adventist Church, friends and family of the surrounding areas, Montreach, Sotez, Snail Hall, Rose Hill, Duquesne and Montrose. The funeral of the late Michael Gabriel Gittins will take place on Thursday, 11th August at 1 p.m. Funeral service will be held at the Snail Hall Seventh-day Adventist Church, St. Patrick, and the interment at the Marley Cemetery. Funeral arrangements have been entrusted to Bailey's Funeral Home. Monica Noel Alexander of Mount Rodney, St. Patrick, passed away on Saturday, 16th July at the age of 82. She was the wife of Cyril George, mother of Ricky, Adrian, and Gary Alexander, and Ian Noel, grandmother of Tiffany, Ian, John, Makeda, Tunisa, Naomi, Samori, Cassandra, Shadi, Aisha, Ayana, Akil, Maddie, Ajani, Wayne, Aind, and Kimba, great-grandmother of Isaiah, Sarai, Joshua, Kalia, and Aind Jr., sister of Monica Noel and Bernice Noel in Trinidad, Barbara Noel in the UK, Cleophas and Karen Noel, Doslin Alexander in the USA, Samuel Alexander in St. Martin, Dr. Donald Noel, Dale Noel, Cleo Hyacinth, Lucy Peters, Cyril Peters, and Sherma Frederick in Grenada, mother-in-law of Dale and Pat, sister-in-law of many including Dr. Annette Noel, several nieces and nephews including Lennox, Rawl, Merle, Earl, Jr., Mervyn, and Pixie Fingal in Trinidad. Many relatives and friends including Marilyn, Moyani, and Karen Hosford, Nigel John, the Rush and Christopher families, Scott family, Hazel and Gail Holder, Dr. Julie Dubois, Dorian Cato, Kenny Lalsing and the staff of Calico, Satez, friends and neighbors of Mount Rodney, St. Patrick. The funeral of the late Monica Noel Alexander of Mount Rodney, St. Patrick will be held on Monday, 15th August at 1 p.m. The funeral service will be held at the St. Patrick's Catholic Church, Sautez, and the interment at the Marley Cemetery. Funeral arrangements have been entrusted to Lockwar Brothers Funeral Home.
Tyrone Charles of Central Depredin Street, Grove, St. John, passed away on Sunday, 17th July 2022, at the age of 82. The funeral arrangements for the late Tyrone Charles of Central Depredin Street, Grove, St. John, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lackwar Brothers Funeral Homes. Yvonne Buckmeyer, also known as Mommy Yvonne of St. James, St. Andrew, passed away on Thursday, 28th July 2022, at the age of 74. The funeral arrangements for the late Yvonne Buckmeyer, also known as Mommy Yvonne of St. James, St. Andrew, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lackwar Brothers Funeral Homes. Thelma Ermine Charles, also known as Tells of Snug Corner, St. George, passed away on Saturday, July 30th, 2022, at the age of 67. The funeral arrangements for the late Thelma Ermine Charles, also known as Tells of Snug Corner, St. George, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Bailey's Funeral Home. Joseph George, also known as JD of Hope St. Andrew, who resided in Brooklyn, New York, died on July 23, 2022, at the age of 68. The funeral arrangements for the late Joseph George, also known as JD of Hope St. Andrew, who resided in Brooklyn, New York, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Bailey's Funeral Home. Veronica Gilks, also known as Miss Gray, of Tempe, St. George, passed away on Sunday, 31st July 2022, at the age of 83. The funeral arrangements for the late Veronica Gilks, also known as Miss Gray, of Tempe, St. George, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lackwar Brothers Funeral Homes. Thelma Klein, née Belfon, of Crowshoe, St. Andrew, who resided at Harmony Hall and Tabor, St. David, passed away on Sunday, 24th July 2022 in the USA, at the age of 88. The funeral arrangements for the late Thelma Klein, née Belfon, of Crowshoe, St. Andrew, who resided at Harmony Hall and Tabor, St. David, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Bailey's Funeral Home. Maria Sheila Sylvester of St. Paul, St. George, passed away on Saturday, 2nd July 2022, at the age of 86. The funeral arrangements for the late Maria Sheila Sylvester of St. Paul, St. George, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lackwar Brothers Funeral Homes. Thomas Greenidge of Windsor Forest, St. David, who resided at Crowshoe, St. Andrew and in the United Kingdom, passed away on Wednesday, 27th July 2022, at the age of 88. The funeral arrangements for the late Thomas Greenidge of Windsor Forest, St. David, who resided at Crowshoe, St. Andrew and in the United Kingdom, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lackwar Brothers Funeral Homes.
Nehemiah Dominic Mitchell, also known as Mr. McKay, sole proprietor and farmer of Happy Hill St. George, resided at Maribor St. Andrew, passed away on Friday, 15th July, at the age of 89. The funeral for the late Nehemiah Dominic Mitchell, also known as Mr. McKay, sole proprietor and farmer of Happy Hill St. George, who resided at Maribor St. Andrew, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lackwar Brothers Funeral Home.
Geraldine Sylvia Modeste, also known as Mama, of Mount Royal, who resided at Brunswick Carriacou, passed away on Sunday, July 10th, 2022, at the age of 90. The funeral arrangements for the late Geraldine Sylvia Modeste, also known as Mama, of Mount Royal, who resided at Brunswick Carriacou, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Homes. Delcina Veronica Batiste of Mon Repos St. David died on Wednesday, July 6, 2022 in the USA at the age of 88. The funeral arrangements for the late Delcina Veronica Batiste of Mon Repos St. David will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Bailey's Funeral Home. Anthony Lorraine, also known as Jude and Watchett, of Grove St. John, who resided at Frequenty St. George, passed away on Thursday, 21st July 2022, at the age of 70. The funeral arrangements for the late Anthony Lorraine, also known as Jude and Watchett, of Grove St. John, who resided at Frequenty St. George, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Homes.
The management and staff of MTV extend deepest condolences to those of you whose loved ones have passed on. Thank you for watching.
The Bible, this book, familiar to every person on the face of the earth today, gives us directions for our life. When death comes, there is great sorrow to the family and friends and loved ones of the one that has passed on. But if we put our trust in the Lord Jesus Christ and we follow the instructions of this book, we know we will meet again. We don't take it lightly. We don't take it for granted. There must be a decision, because without a decision, the decision is made to be separated from God. So put your trust in the Lord. Believe. The thief on the cross said, Lord, consider me. And Jesus said, today you would be with me this very hour. And they died together. So put your trust in the Lord, and God bless you during your time of grief and bereavement. Put your trust in the Lord.